Oh, gosh, we're laughing because we all want to know what the secret is to a long-lasting love, right? Nobody knows for sure, but they say with age comes wisdom, and for couples who've been married a long time, they may know the secret.
Yeah, so we want to know.
Yeah.
We want to know. Christina Pascucci's been talking to some really adorable couples all morning long. They're hilarious, by the way. I think humor is key in any of these relationships.
Oh, for sure. Even we were talking to my parents earlier, too, and they're always giggling, kind of like school kids in the corner, and I'm like, what are you guys laughing about? So every couple, that's really been a common theme. This is Ted and Cheryl. Thank you for talking to us this morning here at Belmont Village Senior Living. I really appreciate it. Okay, so let me go back to the beginning. 42-ish years ago, Canoga Park, a shoe store, is where this love story began. And Ted, you actually envisioned a woman with curly brown hair.
That's right.
It was a prayer or what?
It was in Washington State, and I was on the way to Canada.
On a motorcycle trip.
And I prayed a beautiful country. So I prayed for a beautiful, sweet, kind person.
And that's what you got.
I met her, and love at first sight never stopped.
And he just found out it was love at first sight for you too, Cheryl.
Yes. It was quite a strong attraction right away.
You liked that he was a rebel.
He was very rebellious.
You see all his tattoos. Now we were talking about those earlier.
I loved his motorcycle, and and he's funny. He has a great sense of humor, and he made me laugh a lot, and I loved him.
There's a couple things I want to make sure we touch on in this report. One being that you said life can change so fast, as it did for you two in 2010, and that's been part of your journey and a lesson in, an enduring marriage.
Yes. Ted had a massive heart attack and stroke in 2010, and our life changed in one day. And the lesson was I have such respect for the struggle that he had, and learning to speak again, walk. It became so essential that we had this wonderful friendship also, other than love, so that we could work through all of these issues, and we have.
And we've
brush my teeth every day. Brush my teeth.
That's love.
That's love.
Thank you for talking to us. There was one more thing I wanted to touch on, but sadly we're out of time. But I think it was really interesting what you said earlier about how you guys fought a lot in the beginning, but that was okay. It was part of your story, and the key was to remain steadfast and true to your commitment.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I could talk to them for hours, but I thought isn't that interesting, Roxy and Sandra, because you have this like perfect vision of what a marriage should look like, and she was saying, no, they fought a lot, but then you get to know what works for one another, and you fight less as time goes on, and now they're, 42 years later,
it makes
strong and steady.
Perfect sense. I love it. All the advice, and I loved hearing from your parents, by the way, and meeting them on television this morning. It was very cool.
That was super.